ZeroContract fully on-chain NFTs on Tezos? Yes, please. Jams 2 Blues here. I am ready to walk you through minting a fully on-chain deployed contract and mint an NFT to it and add collaborators. That's cool. The new version 3 ZeroContract not only allows you to mint fully on-chain immutable NFTs, but it lets you collaborate with other artists and add their Tezos wallet addresses to your contract so they can mint to the contract as well. So let's get started. ZeroArt.app. This is the app that has all the cool stuff for the ZeroContract made by YesTem0. This is the app we're going to be using today, made by myself. I made this app, the first web app, which currently has the version 3 contract on it. This is the viewer, lets you view your art from the blockchain directly from the blockchain. And this is Zero Terminal, where you can sell and list your artworks for sale using this platform. Fully on-chain, decentralized, created by C-Cube, Tez, and SirP, 2 fully on-chain artists. They also let you mint and create artworks there as well. I don't think they have the version 3 contract on their site yet, but I think they're working on it. But here we're going to go ahead and go into here, and I'm going to walk you through the OG app. Well, first of all, we've got 2 main networks that we've got to choose from. Mainnet, that's spending real money. See this little box right here? It says Network Mainnet. I'm switching to GhostNet just because I don't want to do this for realsies. But it's the complete mirror of the mainnet site. It's all the same. The only thing that's different is it's using GhostNet RPC nodes instead of mainnet RPC nodes. And look, there's a little ghosty right there to let you know, hey, this isn't real. You're using fake money, so you're in the right place. So this is where you want to test your NFTs and your experiments first, especially if it's your first time deploying fully on-chain NFT, you've never done it before. I highly recommend doing it on GhostNet first. So let's go ahead and connect our GhostNet wallet. So we want to deploy our contract. What is a contract? What is this contract we're deploying? Well, it is code. It is Michelson. It's the language of Tezos. And it contains a bunch of entry points. What are these entry points? And they're in our terms too that explains what all these entry points are. You can mint NFTs. That's the code to be able to take your artwork and put it on the blockchain. You can burn NFTs. That's the code to permanently remove the NFTs off the blockchain. Transfer NFTs to another person. You can check the balance of wallets to see who owns NFTs and how many. You can update operators and manage operator permissions, which is a necessary thing to have in an NFT contract. There's add and remove parent, add and remove child. This is a very special, very specific thing to the ZeroContract, which allows you to do some really cool, really nerdy things for those of you who like to develop game assets and do stuff like that. You can do parent-child hierarchies and link them together. And you can add and remove collaborators now, which is something you couldn't do before in version 1 and version 2 of the ZeroContract. This allows you to share a collection so that a group of artists can all mint to that collection curated by the one who originated it. We're going to get started, so let's deploy a contract. The things that are required in the TZIP standards are, in order to have an NFT, compatible with other marketplaces like object.com. So if you deploy your NFTs here, you can list them for sale. All right, so what is a contract? Contract is the folder that houses all of your minted NFTs. It is basically the container, the show box. You need a thumbnail, you need a name, you need a description. Here's my NFT collection name. Call this Compressionism Fully On Chain, FOC, 3 to 5 characters. We've got an NFT description. I put the author, that's me. You can add more, you can put comma, YesTem0. Give credit where credit's due, y'all. No stealing. And then we got author address. That's my wallet that I have connected to this platform. And of course, you can put the proper author address. It's just giving credit where credit's due, and it's a required field for TZIP 16 standards that are accepted everywhere, which is why we do this. And then we have the creators, which can also be comma separated. And here we have the type, which is also required. I'm putting art in here. Upload your artwork. You can see how many bytes everything is. Check it out. This is a new feature that we've just added. So you can really maximize it. When you're putting NFTs on chain, Tezos has a hard storage limit of 32,768 bytes. So that's about 32 kilobytes worth of data. As you can see, I uploaded about a 900 byte image, and there's about 5,000 bytes of overhead, and then, of course, all of this stuff. As you can see, when I type in here, that number changes, which is the way it should be. So you can get the maximum bang for your byte. Pay attention to this number here. You'll know if you're over your limit. Agree to the terms. Just read the terms. Make sure you're familiar with them. Has disclaimers and stuff to protect you, to protect us, to protect collectors, and to hopefully mitigate mean people from abusing the platform. Deploy contract. And it's everything that we need to deploy a contract. Hit confirm deployment. And that'll take a little bit, sometimes a little longer than what most people are used to. Deploying fully on chain, you're putting a lot more information on the blockchain, so it takes a little bit to pack that up and send it over. But you can see my Kukai warned me, said, hey, I'm ready. So yeah, I mean, that estimation was pretty darn close enough. So we'll go ahead and sign, pay that 1.95 test Tezos. Once you sign for it, you'll see it pop up in your wallet. It's currently unconfirmed. Hey, it confirmed and it worked. And when it was done, look what happened. This nice little pop-up came up that lets you copy your contract. But copy that. You can also view it directly on GhostNet object. You can view it on the contract explorer bettercall.dev. I set it up to where it opens up your contract immediately. Let's see what it looks like on object. Well, look at that. There's your collection right here. Now we need to put tokens in there. We need to mint some NFTs. Let's do that, and let's add some collaborators while we're at it. The next step is to mint, burn, transfer. Let's mint some NFTs. So that contract that you stored and that you saved, you got to paste it in here and load the contract. It should automatically generate all the necessary details pulled from the blockchain from that contract. There it is. It even tells you what version it is. We have all these entry points that we can work with now. This is how you interact with your smart contract. You can add and remove collaborators. This is the new thing. I'm excited to do this with you guys, which is really fun. So first of all, let's just mint an NFT. Let's make it really quick. I'm going to fill out. This is all the required information for an NFT. You got to give it a name. So there's the name. Give it a description. You got to upload your artifact file. And as you can see, as I'm uploading things, down here at the very bottom, the approximate metadata size is being calculated. So you know if you're over that 32 kilobyte limit or not. Typically, you can get away with about 23 kilobytes using this platform if you use very minimal metadata. So I uploaded my artwork, Inheriting the Ashes. Now I got to do creator address. That's the same address that you're minting the NFT with. That's you, that's me, that's my wallet. Royalties between 0 and 25%, that's mandatory. You can't do more. So I usually always do 10 just because that's a friendly number that a lot of other places use. You have to pick a license. What are all these? I mean, read about it, learn about it. If you're not familiar with what these are and you're an artist and you're selling artwork, you absolutely should know what these are. So I recommend researching and learning about these. I'm using my own on-chain NFT license that I created that is also fully on-chain, cannot be edited or altered by anyone, and will always be the same. That's what I use when I mint all of my NFTs. Feel free to check that out. The contract is right there, and it's also right here. If you click on on-chain license, it pulls directly from the blockchain to display the on-chain license and what it is and what it does for you to protect you as the artist and the collector. We also have these, which are compatible with objects. So I thought it was really important to have accessibility options for NSFW content. So things that have nudity, profanity, slurs, graphic violence, etc. And flashing hazards. I went ahead and added these, and they're compliant with object, so that if you do mark yes, does contain NSFW, they'll be filtered properly on their platform if you list them for sale. And then we have attributes, which you can add up to 10. I have in here. I'm just going to put test for now just because this is a test NFT. So test. And we got to add tags. So you got to enter comma separated tags. So up to 10 tags. That makes sense. We got a recipient address. I recommend sending it to yourself though if you want to list it for sale. So I put my address in there. And then we put the amount. You can put from 1 to 10,000 and then agree to the terms. As you can see, we're under that limit. So we are safe to go ahead and mint this NFT. So we'll mint it, we'll go to our wallet, wait for that to come in. Before we do that though, we got to confirm the mint. And there it is. Wait for it to be confirmed. It'll take a little bit of time. But once it's done, you'll see it is confirmed in your wallet. Go back to your collection and refresh that page. Give it a little bit of time. It's confirmed and it shows received, but indexing on NFT platforms can take a while. So let's go ahead and go to C-Cube's Zero Terminal, see if it popped up in there yet. I want to connect to GhostNet. It's already here in this website. Go ahead and refresh here. It should pop up any second now. There it is. Sometimes it can take a little bit of time just because you're putting more information on the blockchain, but that's normal. Don't freak out. And that's how you mint an NFT using the ZeroContract fully on chain using our web app. You can do it on Zero Terminal as well. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about adding collaborators, which is pretty freaking cool new feature. If you want to add a collaborator to this, we'll go to add remove collaborators. Get the wallet addresses of the people you want to collaborate with. It's pretty simple. I mean, you can paste them in this format, this format, this format. I added a bunch of guardrails and validation, so it's pretty easy to take it from like an Excel spreadsheet column and just paste them right in there. And then we'll add the collaborators to this contract. And we'll sign for that message once it hits our wallet. Confirm. And that's that. That's how easy it is to add collaborators. You can see that it called add collaborator, which is one of the entry points that I talked about. And just as easy, you can remove collaborators. But I added this little manage collaborators button. Pulls directly from the blockchain. You can see the collaborators that are part of your contract now. And you can just trash them right away. Also, what is collaborating? What are you doing here? This allows those NFT artists to mint to this collection. This collection right here, this is my art made by me, but all of those artists now can mint to this collection. And they can list their NFTs, and we can collaborate together on a project or a collection and share a smart contract, which is really cool. So it does not allow the collaborators to delete or modify NFT tokens within the contract because you are the owner of it. You originated it. They can only add their own NFTs and remove their own NFTs. And if you remove them from the contract, they will not be able to manipulate anything in that contract anymore, unless they are the owner of it. And once that's done, you can see that I removed the collaborator, and they are no longer in that contract. See that? Bam! Super easy. So get out there, have some fun, collaborate with each other. I want to see how far you guys can take this. Also, reach out to me anytime if you need help. My DMs are always open, and I'm always having fun creating stuff like this. I made this platform completely free. It's open source. It's on my GitHub at Jams2Blues. It's all about the art for me. It's all about the creative passion and the drive and the will to want to make the world a better place. And I believe we're on a path to doing that with Tezos, the super low carbon footprint blockchain. Peace, love, and rock and roll.